huge fucking file with every single box on rear and load.
Oh,
I'm doing them all.
stuff you're messing with. They look
Fucking
good.
sending it.
I like them with them big floater ag
Hey
tires on them.
guys, how's it going? It's Tyson here again. Today we're going to be moving out Manure in a second here. Sorry for the notification that went out. It went out a little too early. We'll blame my admin for that. Wherever he is.
Probably in bed because he's normal.
Yeah. No, he's not. You know he's not in bed.
Till I wake him up to make him help me do silage tomorrow. Because that's what he told me. He said, "Hey, let me know when you get up, and we'll go do silage tomorrow."
All right. Is that you, Kyle, typing those messages, or is that somebody else?
What in the live thing?
Yeah, I thought maybe that was some random person, but that's Kyle Meyer, isn't it?
I was wondering.
I was wondering too. I'm thinking, no way is somebody actually watching this already.
I like how he's like, no. He's like, and then Kyle's like, go to bed.
Alright,
well, oh, I'm so glad I came back to this. This is fun.
Should have been in here when we was ignoring Tyson for like 20 minutes. And he thought he was his mic wasn't working.
I just went back to modding because I didn't give a fuck.
And you were trying so hard not to start laughing at him.
Oh, yes. Oh my god, dude.
That'd be the one time I have to mute my mic just to avoid just dying laughing.
Man, yeah. I haven't had that much fun since I went on a freaking 2-day drinking binge.
Interesting.
It's been a hot minute.
Hey, Owen, I think North Dakota Modding Mapping is working on a console map.
Oh.
If anybody is curious, JMF just released that forage table.
Yeah, I saw that. That's actually kind of badass. I was just gonna edit the Grimmy thing. So sometime around the time I gotta get to those silos that I promised people, but I haven't got around to even starting. Well, I have the script written. I just too lazy to actually get around to actually putting it all together.
Gotta motivate yourself to get that far.
Yeah, I've looked at too many silos during the creation of this map, but I will get to them at some point. This is the weirdest pattern to spread manure in, but it gets the most on in one pass.
Oh yeah.
So.
What are you making, figure eights and everything?
It's like an S shape. It's like an S shape. It basically follows the contour of the field, and then makes it one long pass instead of having to turn around.
But another cutting of hay or so there, and you'll just be able to rake the field again and get a couple more loads of bales.
What are you talking about? That's at least 30 bales right there.
Yeah, Ghost and I weren't real happy with, or not happy with you, but you said I wonder if I should up the yield of alfalfa. We're both like, no, we just got 300 bales off of 2 fields. I was like, please no. Off of 1 cutting off of each field.
Oh,
well,
I think
it was actually the 2nd cutting, but
I gotta stop watching Owen here. It's causing lag for me. Oh, and stop streaming to Discord. That'd be a good start too.
Yeah, that would be.
I'm like, why is my frame rate so low?
Good suggestion.
Can't watch you anymore, Owen. Sorry.
Oh, I wasn't even watching Owen. I was watching Kyle.
Yeah,
Oh, you don't want to watch that shit.
No.
Oh, after the barn incident, are you fixing the collisions?
Barn incident?
Wasn't it his stream where all the hay bales went everywhere a minute ago?
Not my map.
Oh, that was funnier than hell.
Oh, is that what he's working on? I saw it out of the corner of my eye there.
I think he's putting them back.
Oh, he needs to make it
protection figure do?
Oh, he's making it auto load.
If a vehicle, it won't spin bales.
Yep.
Right.
So.
I'm impressed.
So you're making an auto load version, eh? Kyle.
Yeah.
You rage so hard. Yep.
That's option B. Option A was just to delete the save game. Option B is to make an auto load barn.
Yeah, we're just gonna make CPF sheds auto load.
Actually, there's a version of them out there that are already auto load.
There is?
Yeah, I think on TPF's page actually. Somebody released them. I know they did.
No.
Oh, it wasn't TPF.
Hey.
I thought somebody did it. Oh, it might have been maybe TJ Customs. I don't remember.
Oh,
I
maybe
remember,
that's probably likely.
I remember seeing somebody. Somebody was talking about
He
it.
messaged me a while back here. He said he was gonna do it and send them to me, and then I was like, "Oh, I think somebody figured out a way to have multiple different fill types, where you can select what fill type you want to put in it." And he's like, "Oh, well, maybe I won't because I'd have to learn how to do that."
Hey Harrison, how's it going?
So I was just gonna do it for him. And
Yeah, I wish the autoload bale barns thing let you put more than one fill type in them, so then you can do soybean straw and cornstalk bales in the same.
Yeah, just
didn't
set them to different sides.
Do it.
All right now.
He had it figured out.
Oh,
Didn't
yeah.
he? Or did he not?
You did.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm pretty
sure I
good.
know how to do it.
Just figured I was playing this late at night, might as well stream to see if anybody would watch it. In preparation for tomorrow's stream too, right? Gotta.
Just normal shenanigans around here.
Yeah, normal shenanigans in the Discord too.
A whole lot of shenanigans. Fuck.
It's nothing but shenanigans in this Discord.
Ain't that the truth?
Right?
I mean,
Welcome to
look
my
at
home,
Rucker.
too.
I think
You gotta
Mark, I
stop
think
pinging me in
yours
your
has
damn
more
Discord.
shenanigans.
Yes, mine definitely has more shenanigans.
Okay,
Yeah.
I actually, not gonna lie, Mark, yours is at like the bottom of my Discord list for some reason.
Dude, mine's a shit show, dude.
Dude, you just ping everyone and say get in chat. Who does that shit? I hate it.
I was in the other one last night with Tyson and Rooster, and then Mark and Paul are like, "What, are you too good to hang out with us now?" So then I had to stop by after.
You stopped by for like 10 minutes this morning before you went to bed.
I know.
I get bored and I'm just like, you know what?
Well, I'm out of work with a freaking fractured elbow, so this week's been freaking sucked.
Would you fracture your elbow?
I think I'm finally. He was
Yeah.
too hard.
Oh!
Shut up, Mark.
Is it the hand you write with or the other hand?
That's the hand I do everything with.
Oh, everything? Wink, wink.
Yep.
Oh, so
Left hand.
Rosie Palm and the Five Sisters are out of commission right now.
Yep.
That's what happens when you get your nightstand corner. Full fucking stroke, man. He was power stroke, man. Can you imagine what
Power
that sounds like when you
stroke.
get?
No, the best one was I came into Mark. I dropped a message into Mark's Discord one night. I said, I'm not coming in. I was freaking doing something and missed and hit myself in the face. And these guys all just lost it.
I can only imagine.
Straight to masturbating.
Oh my god.
Stream's off to a good start.
Yep, we're off to a great start. I don't know how I'm ever gonna get a
Random
YouTube partnership now.
The random
Demonetized.
conversations that happens.
Better than squad.
This is like the exact opposite of the squad. We play realistically, and the chat content is amazing.
Really, we're at.
We're real people that don't just. I think Buck is the only one in his little group that actually acts like a normal human and not a farm sim character out of farm sim.
I've never watched Buck streams.
His are actually kind of his videos and stuff. He's just like this. It's straight to the point. It's we're doing this today and blah 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 and whatever.
Huh. I should start
Hey,
being more
guys.
organized.
Hey.
But you gotta give it to the squad. The guy's gotta be a billionaire now. He's got his own Bitcoin mining shed. Like, it's an actual shed.
Of course,
He's pulling the big bucks.
And, you know, he clearly made some good decisions at one point.
Certainly wasn't farm sim.
Well, that's where most of his money came from. I mean, he's been... If you watch his one video on his actual personal channel, he talks about how he was trying to become YouTube famous even as a kid. Oh, I totally missed my... I messed up.
How old is he anyway?
23, 22?
Oh, so he's like the same age as most of us.
Yeah. But he's a billionaire. Or at least a millionaire. At least he's got to be. We figure he's pulling in 500 grand a year in YouTube money.
I should just start doing what Whistling Diesel does to people's houses.
Fucking idiot.
Wait, what's he doing to people's houses now?
No, he don't do anything to houses. I'm saying I should.
Oh yeah. I could have sold you a
That's
Jeep
what we want.
CJ to start with. Although I'd be pretty
Yeah,
pissed
and
to see it on there.
it wouldn't have been wrecked during the test drive either.
No.
Maybe those guys are famous YouTubers, and maybe I'm gonna see someone's gonna send me. Is this your CJ that these guys just destroyed on the test drive?
Oh, yeah, no, they're actually wannabe Whistling Diesel. They did that for a YouTube video. They actually recorded it and then called you to come to stage everything.
Oh, I said.
Come to find out they're actually the Indian guys off of TikTok.
That's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking there's a TikTok floating around out there of my Jeep going into that ditch. Whether it's public or not, we'll never know. But I know damn well moments before that Jeep ended up in that ditch, there was a video being recorded.
Guaranteed.
If you guys want to see something comedy, man, farming wise, look up a guy by the name of Growing Corn.
Oh, that guy's
Oh my
hilarious.
god, I love that
Oh
dude.
my god.
That dude is
His
fucking
whole spiel, his whole spiel about the Gleaner fan boys.
His TikToks.
Oh,
I
my
watched
God.
it when I was home for harvest. We'd watch it while we're sitting there in the combines of the tractors, and we'd hit the key the radio and have it playing.
His
What was
wife
this guy
has
called?
Growing Corn 2020 on TikTok.
Growing Corn. And he's got a YouTube channel. The YouTube videos are pretty cool. They're
Yeah.
pretty informative, at least.
Yes.
He's
yes.
as much of a smartass on TikTok as he is on there, but
Yep.
he's a knowledgeable motherfucker.
If you go to his TikTok, there's a bunch where his wife's tagged him, and she's got her own TikTok, and she fucking roasts them. In every
Those are pretty good too.
Yeah, and they got a cat named Gleaner. And she once replaced his favorite coffee mug with a Gleaner mug. I think it was a mug or a hat. It was either his hat or his mug with a Gleaner thing.
Didn't somebody go onto his TikTok and keep changing the profile picture to a cleaner? Because
Probably.
he's got a couple videos about it where he talks about it.
His-
Oh yeah, it's fucking
one of the best lines that I remember in one of his videos, he was moving equipment around or something, and he was talking about the boss calls him up and says, yeah, I kind of
The grain cart story.
took the auger off the grain cart. Are you gonna fire me? And he goes, well, it is your grain cart, so if you want to take the auger off of it, go right ahead. Not the first time you've done it.
The worst part is if it wasn't the first time it happened.
Wow.
My favorite TikTok he ever made was the one where he's talking about Trump coming to help harvest a corn in Alaska on Thursday. I don't know if you guys ever saw that one. He's sitting in the combine and he's recording a TikTok, and he's talking about how people are saying, "Oh, Trump helps farmers so much and whatnot," and then he's like, "Oh yeah, we got Trump coming here on Thursday. He's gonna run the grain cart." We grow about 1,200 acres in Alaska by Fairbanks. I haven't saved it on my phone.
12. Yeah. Oh yeah, it's we put it on a ferry, take it up to Fairbanks, and either drive it or put it on a truck to get it up to the fields. I remember that one.
There's one where there's one of his early videos. He actually says that it was a university project that they took over growing the corn in Alaska.
Oh yeah. The farm ground was the university
Yeah.
the U of I was the university thing of some of their ground. Or
I don't know, man. Everything he says is hilarious. Hey, Pleasant View Farms, how's it going? I guess it is technically the morning for some people, but I just got off work about 2 hours ago.
now you're having shenanigans with all the yahoos in here.
Yeah.
Tell us about what you do for work.
All right. Fine.
Well, see, this is what he does for work. He picks things up and puts them down, as Arnold Schwarzenegger would say.
Yep, and I do it while wearing a space helmet. Oh, wait, I never shared that in here, did I? Hold on, let me grab my phone real quick
You
and share it.
talked about it.
Let me drop it in the
You and
lobby.
your
I'll drop it in the
full-on
lobby, and hopefully
respirator.
nobody from work's in here.
You got people from work on your freaking Discord.
I don't think I do,
Nope.
but it's a possibility.
fire.
It's like 700 people in here, man, and I don't know all of them. Check the lobby.
There's a quiet amongst everyone.
350 bottle caps? Kinda.
Wow.
Yeah. That's quite the operation.
Just wow.
So it's either you're in a time zone that is well before mine, or you are getting up super early.
Yeah. Well, you got 350, so you might need to get up early.
Yeah. Hey, trauma medic. How's it going? Oh, you live in Mercer County? That's actually kind of badass.
He's lying. He just wants private mods. Just kidding.
Is someone playing one of the growing corn videos?
I was.
I could just hear his voice in the background.
Gotta
How do you get all
subscribe.
that beard in that mask? That's my question.
How do I get all the beard in the respirator? It's got a
Yes.
skirt thing that goes around it.
Oh, you.
Hey,
It's
he
so
wears a
he's
skirt.
aerodynamic when he runs.
It's like, you know how like a bed sheet has like that elastic on the edge of it? It's like that, but
Yeah.
it's comfortable as hell to wear that thing, dude. It beats wearing one of those medical masks any day.
And you can actually see,
check it
and you can breathe.
You can breathe.
I
You
wish I
can
could do
see.
that with an
You can see.
SCBA.
You ever try wearing safety glasses and one of those medical masks? They just right up into your eyes. Unless it's the beard that does that. I don't know. But man, you can.
Or if you don't fog the safety glasses up too.
Yeah. It's the talk of work too. Like everybody's like, does that guy just take COVID really seriously or something?
Rucker, you can vouch for this.
That's good to hear, man.
Yeah,
I wasn't
people
sure how many
forget
people were gonna watch it this hour of night, but apparently it's pretty popular. All
Do
things
what, Mark?
considered.
I don't see how it doesn't fog up like with an SCBA.
Thanks,
Heck, just
Pleasant
wearing
View
just
Farms.
sunglasses with them on
Yeah.
And
is really annoying.
pretty soon I'll be actually streaming on Automokes. What? Did you guys say your respirators fog up?
No, like those
Yeah.
regular masks, like the blue ones or whatever, the black ones.
Yeah.
If you wear like safety glasses or like sunglasses or safety glasses, just because it goes up the side of your nose
Yep.
and it's fogging it from the inside out, and it's just such a pain
Oh, I
in the
know.
butt.
When that respirator fogs up, I just hit the button twice and it turns the fan to double speed.
Ooh, aren't you special?
Yep. It's
Yet again,
Oh, you got one of them fancy
SCBA needs a
respirators?
cooling fan.
wait, you guys, and I can actually change it so instead of just blowing the air onto the plastic shield, it actually blows it right onto my face. So in the summer I get air conditioning essentially.
That would be nice for fire gear.
Yes. Yes, I'm kind of jealous right now.
Yeah.
They
Those
actually,
things get toasty.
if you think that thing's fancy, 3M makes a welding variant of it, and it's even fancier. It has vents that go all over your face, not just down the front of it.
Did you even put anything in that bucket when you tried to unload it?
Nope. I wasn't paying attention.
I was wondering how I jumped up and nothing fell out. What'd you do? Push it into the pile and back straight up without actually rolling it back?
No, the bucket was full. The manure spreader was also full.
The spreader's full.
Yeah,
Shitter's
That
full.
makes
yeah, shitter's full.
shit slinger's full.
It's a this is actually the 2021 political promise distributor. We're going on the campaign trail here, boys.
Ironically, that's what a couple of my neighbors
Hold
back
on.
home have on their septic trucks.
Hold on. I got an idea. I got screenshot of the year here. Oh, how do I get this thing in reverse again? Right there.
Our parents would be so proud of us.
What?
It's
Like,
Hold on. I got
12 in the morning and
all right.
let's see him back into a tree or jackknife it.
at least you're not backing fire apparatus into brush fires.
Yeah, that's not sketchy at all.
Well,
we're not
boys,
gonna talk about
I call this screenshot on the campaign trail.
that.
Nice.
For a good time, go to Discord.
Yeah.
We have lots of adventures, and most of us have beer.
You have beer? I have whiskey, but
do
like,
now.
if I was drinking, I don't
I
think
have
I'd be able to
both.
focus on this. I don't think I should. That's the ditch grass. I'm spreading manure on there.
I've got some moonshine.
You want some really fertile ditch bales. So, do they do that up there in Canada?
No, I saw a TikTok of somebody doing it. I'm like, that's a thing.
Yeah, in the Midwest,
Yeah,
we
they
do it a lot.
around here.
Like down the center of the interstates and stuff. I'm like, is that actually a thing? And I'm like,
Yeah.
no,
Wait, what?
no, they don't. Yeah, no, not here.
I
Yeah,
don't do
we
that here.
mow the ditch banks, and then normally we round bale them.
They mow the ditch banks here. The county mows them, but I've never seen anybody bale them.
Yeah,
To mow
new to
our
me.
own.
Yeah, really.
And it's kind of funny because any one of the farmers that drive by could just, slow down and bale it up as they're driving by to their field. Like,
I mean,
Yeah, it's just an extra
grow alfalfa inside of the airport.
8-12 foot of grass to mow.
thanks, Trauma Medic. I was planning on doing some cow calf stuff, but I don't know if I will have time just because of how slow I work on my projects. But at one point I did plan to do some crazy stuff to Medicine Creek. But I don't know if I
He gets
will
sidetracked
anymore. I
by
might
all
pass
this.
that idea off to somebody else. And the other problem with doing the cow calf stuff is it's like, especially with an area like Medicine Creek, is it would be very boring for most of your game. You'd be feeding like 3/4 of the year and maybe do a harvest here and there. So that was kind of the downside when I thought about how the gameplay would actually go on that. It would be pretty repetitive. So I don't have any beef maps in the works right now, but I thought about a few, but I'm gonna wait and see if something better comes up to do a beef map.
Wink, wink.
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm thinking about. No, that's these fields done. On to the next one. Oh no, I missed this strip here.
Did you
Yeah.
do that last time?
No, I missed all this grass though, which is actually looks horrendous. I need Jono to hook me up with that BC 5070. That'll
Oh,
make
yeah?
sure I never miss. I mean, that thing's got like a 2-meter wide pickup. That's like 7 feet.
God.
It's like twice as big as your screw barrel that you have now.
Oh, hold on, I'm getting messaged. And hopefully he's not watching this video because I'm just gonna ignore him.
So rude to the fans.
It's not a fan. That's why I said hopefully he's not watching the video.
Boy.
The fame's getting to his head. I'm just giving you shit.
and we get the rest of us humble him, or keep him humble.
Try.
Try to.
I say we're not doing too bad.
Thanks, man. I do want to take beef farming further, but I don't think cow calf is really something that I'm gonna be able to do.
Hey,
But I could definitely do feedlot style stuff.
hey, Brucker.
Sure.
You know what this tractor needs?
I don't know.
Ether.
I even have the stuff that if you want to do like veal calves, I have that set up kind of too. That's something I could make function.
It's just missing one thing to me.
What, a Fender radio?
No, an umbrella.
Yes.
Yeah.
Every campus tractor needs Fender radio.
Can you actually hear that
but
Fender
the-
radio in real life?
Kind of.
It's just
Kind
there
of.
so you don't hear the same sound all day and go completely insane. There's something there to break it up, eh?
Your right ear hears it. The other ear is just drowned out by whatever exhaust or rattling noise.
Thankfully, it's 2021. You can just get a nice set of 3M headphones with Bluetooth on them, and you have
Those are nice for running open tractors.
Yeah, and that way you have a radio on every open station tractor. You don't have to share it with anybody.
God, this is gonna take forever. Cause that's a big field.
I prefer
Is that the same
lower
one you've been
center
working on
wheel.
for the past couple days?
No.
Oh,
Yes.
you moved to a different one finally?
Yeah, I finally got out of that field.
I was gonna upgrade to one of
we're
those
not trying to
H&S side slinger spreaders, but it holds less than this New Holland.
Really?
Yeah,
Hold on, run that back. What'd you say?
I was gonna upgrade to this. Where is it?
Side slinger.
Look at this. 9842. Oh,
Dude.
it does hold up. You know what? It is worth the upgrade. It's a little costly to get that extra,
Dude.
extra almost 200 liters.
Yeah.
It is pretty fucking sweet though.
Will that tractor pull it?
In real life, yeah, he's got the power setting set wrong though.
Rookie.
Yeah, I am a rookie.
But it is a good looking tractor though.
It's a good
Is
looking
that the same
tractor.
one you
and
had
it's
on the cultivator last night?
Oh yeah, it is. Basically this is a long-term save. Eventually, I'm gonna have a new purpose for it on the farm. I just haven't decided how far I'm gonna take it before I sell the thing. But I do actually intend to repurpose it a few times before I get rid of it. I got kind of things planned out. It just depends how fast I move forward. Depends on how often I get around to actually playing this. Now that I know people actually watch this at night, I might actually stream at night more often.
If I play single player, I might stream on Facebook every now and then, just to give me something to do. I bet it makes single player more enjoyable.
It is more enjoyable if you know somebody's actually watching you play it.
Yeah. Otherwise,
Oh, yeah.
I really don't even play it anymore other than to test mods.
Workout.
I think he's hit every one of them that's in that pin except like 4.
Yeah, well, they don't get out of the way.
Those are not very normal cows, because normally they'd be clear huddling in the corner away from you.
Yeah, that's what I thought. That's how I thought they worked, but apparently not.
No, they just walk right through your PC equipment.
Yep. Or walk over
Because
you
that's-
standing on Mount Manure.
No, the one that walked under you and you thought the pile was getting bigger.
Yeah. I was like, oh man. Yeah, I wish not only I wish the cows get out in real life, I wish they actually had a purpose to using the UTV to like actually go around and check fences and stuff. I've really been thinking about ways to make that work, but I just can't think of a way to, like, other than just have it just like make you lose money and you have to go around and kind of find them and delete them or something. Because you have more than one of the same placeable, then you have to actually find them on the map so you can sell them all. If that makes sense.
And you gotta make sure you sell the right one.
Yeah. But the idea would be that you just have a bunch of placeables on the map that cost you money, right? And they're just broken fence, right? But I don't know how you'd get it to replace it with regular fence either. So that's way up in the air.
Yeah, I mean, it sounds like a good idea.
I've had a lot of wild ideas, but
It's
never
just
really think
getting it's
yeah,
the
getting it to
thing
work.
of getting it into Farm Sim to actually run correctly.
Yeah, and then once you sell them, your fences are permanently fixed too, right? I don't know. We got guys who can rent Lua showing up in here. Maybe I can talk to them about ideas like this.
So have you ever met a guy that goes by the name Viper GTS 96?
Nope.
I met him still modding
Yeah,
a while ago, and he's very talented with Lua. He made a third-person player script that I still have on my computer somewhere, where you can run around like as your character in third person. I don't know if that ever made it out or not.
GTA 5 and that kind of stuff.
Yeah. I don't know if he ever
that would
published
be kind
that,
of neat.
he
but
actually
I have
released
that
it.
on my computer.
He
did?
released it.
Nice.
Because I think I've seen it on Facebook a little bit.
I think it actually, yeah, I think it did go into the mod contest. He made the
It was in
cowboy
the
hat
mod
mod.
contest.
Yeah, I talked to him while he was doing that.
He's the one that made that 8650. I think the
Yeah.
mod number.
He's pretty talented with Lua if you can ever work with him.
Yeah, he disappeared for a while there, and but yeah, he came back, released that tractor. I remember you talked to me about him before.
Yeah.
Yeah. Remember how you said he got into all the in-game files?
Yeah,
Yeah, I actually acquired those files.
nice.
There's a lot of cool stuff in there. That's how I was actually able to make it so that if you load the Mercer County without seasons It has a bunch of Easter egg lines in it, like your help lines. The one tells
Yeah.
you it looks. The one tells you. I think the one says it looks like you forgot to launch with seasons, bud. And there's another one that said. I think the other one says your chances of being killed by a cow are low but never zero.
That's hilarious.
Oh, from
It's,
the meme.
It says in your thing, if you load Mercer County up, it says, looks like you forgot to load seasons, but, or A.
Oh yeah.
Only if you don't have seasons on. Seasons overwrites those. I found that out, so I'm like, okay, well, I gotta throw a seasons related thing in.
The cow one it doesn't, but the seasons one it does.
Wait, the seasons one does actually work with seasons on? I never noticed.
No.
Oh, okay.
No.
The
No,
cow.
seasons
The cow
overrides
one
seasons
works,
one.
Oh, okay.
but the seasons one it's override.
Oh. Well, someone's got to take the game to the next level, man, because I don't expect Giants to ever do it.
No, you'll get a 4-meter cultivator. It'll be the next update. Instead
Oh,
of
yeah,
3, it'll be
just
4.
what I needed.
Really? So I guess it just put. Oh man. Well, that ruins the whole point of the Easter egg without starting seasons. So seasons takes the ones that they have built into seasons, and then it filters in the ones built into the map as well. I'm guessing. That's interesting. FS49. Yeah, pretty much. Just watch where I'm driving. Someday I'm gonna own that farm over there.
Not today, but someday.
Yeah, not with the way the
Yeah.
finances are going. Not with the equipment I got.
That building and the building directly behind it, we have that thing so packed full of hay bales. And then we have the field up below 26. We put a placeable auto load, and it's half full of just grass bales. We have so many.
Why? You guys know that like the cows don't eat that much.
He just told us to store it, so we have like 400 freaking grass bales.
Oh my God.
Just do
And
what
like
you
a
said, boss man.
Yeah, I was told to bale it, so we baled it.
Well,
And it was put it in the building.
I've almost got 15 hours on my shit spreader.
Just out of curiosity again, because I've never.
Anyways,
Library.
I've spread 65 acres of manure on this thing, and it's taken me 15 hours.
Taking the realism a bit too far there, bud.
Yeah, I think so.
Or not far enough.
Well, the realism is you probably wouldn't be stopped for 2 days
Yep.
or a week in between loading it. It would have all been done in 1 day.
Yeah. Yeah, you coulda. I think the buckets in real life hold a little bit more than they do in the game, or I don't know what the.
That, and a lot of times you got more than one manure spreader.
Oh, that's a possibility. I just don't know if
Sometimes.
anybody wants to sit there and watch me load 2 manure spreaders, haul them both out, spread them, and drag them both back.
No, that'd be the one time you'd need 3 guys, 1 guy running it, and 2 guys spread manure.
Oh yeah, but
That or he needs courseplay.
I ain't using courseplay. Nothing. Half my mods aren't compatible with it.
Really?
As far as I understand, nobody's ever complained to me about it. But
I'm too stupid to figure courseplay out.
That makes 2 of us.
I had it all figured out in 17, and I loved it. But the fact that it doesn't work in multiplayer back then, I just gave up on it shortly after. But it was cool that like you could have the weirdest shaped fields, and it would figure out a way to get them done.
did you say you didn't think any of your mods were horseplay?
Oh well, none of the future one, because anything with IC breaks courseplay, right?
No.
Oh, not necessarily.
You can get around it, but it's a pain in the ass.
Ugh.
Learn
You have to
simple.
rebind and use shit.
Oh, that's not hard. People just don't want to rebind stuff. All my keys are custom bound now that I have a steering wheel. I almost use nothing on the keyboard except for X. I haven't found a spot on my joystick for that.
And like, I don't know, the simple IC stuff, it works just fine with Courseplay then.
Yeah, simple IC is cool
Everybody's
because you
different.
can actually animate stuff on your equipment, but I had never got that far as to adding stuff like that.
80-30. 80-30.
No, I'm not gonna add simple IC when it's already got regular IC unless it's just simply changing the script.
80-30.
I'd assume all the animations are there. You just
Yeah,
gotta
I guess it'd be pretty
shift it
simple.
around a little bit.
I guess I could do that. But then it's gonna delete the 8030 series and more people are gonna bug me about it. Pretty much
What's a really high vertices count for a mod?
the 8030 series has like it was 1 million, but now it's only 900,000 because they deleted a Demco mount that was taking up 100,000 poly.
Gotcha.
So,
Okay.
so generally, Giants accepts 250,000 and less. I think Smevy might know.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm already in a manure. All right, all the way back to the farm now.
Oh, that was. And now you drive another 15 minutes back to the farm.
Was it 15 minutes? It can't be 15. I think it was more
No,
like
not
4.
actually 15. No, I'm saying if it was
Real
real
life.
life.
Is that really how
It'd be
far
like
one
a
of
10
these spreaders makes it in real life? Obviously, you're not putting it down as much as I am, though. I'm putting down like 200 kilograms to the hectare.
Well, and also other farmers, we tend to load it till it's about coming off the sides.
Yeah, that's the important thing. That
It'd be heaped up a little higher.
Oh,
Dude.
there's no about it. It'd be rolling over the sides.
It'd be about to where you got whatever you're loading it with about maxed out sometimes.
is that what leaves those oily stains on roads when they're doing manure? Is when people keep running the manure over their car after it's fallen off the side of the shit spreader, it just leaves like an oily stain on the road forever?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Then I can tell you that some guys really load them up real good at the one farm I used to drive by.
It's permanently oily in front of there.
No, it usually lasts. Sometimes it lasts like months in the summer. It gets stuck to the road. It'll rain and it's stuck there.
So Mr. Holstein didn't even fix the fucking cylinder on the 18. God damn, he's retarded.
Why fix things when you can just take nice screenshots and brag about it on Facebook?
Right?
And put my in caps.
Exactly.
The
My
18 footer?
version.
What about the cylinder on the 18
Yep.
footer?
The rear cylinder's all fucked up.
Oh, that's because they're all messed up. And he said in the comments that his was perfectly fine. Download the one I did, Smevy, and the cylinder's
Yeah,
fixed. Or is it?
I know. I'm using that one for making my new ones.
Okay, I don't know if the cylinder's actually fixed, but I fixed the error, so I'm assuming the cylinder's fixed.
No, the node is off a little bit, so it
Oh.
spawns in front of the cylinder.
Oh.
It's easy fix. You just got to move the cylinder reference point back to where it meets up with the whatchamacallit, the frame.
Alright, well, maybe I'll release an update and do the single rear axle version. Unless you just want to
Yeah.
release an update. I don't know if you want to release your rear unload only or what you want to do with those. Jono doesn't
maybe.
care. He's basically anything to take the pressure off Team Holstein.
Yeah. Just flex on them. Full fucking every version. Rear unload, truck mounted, trailer mounted.
Oh man, Trauma Medic, I can't stand those guys. Like at least be up front about it. Like
Don't take out Jono's name in the credits, you cunt.
yeah, like who the hell does that?
Seriously.
He claims he didn't take his name out, but if you download the version that he had, Jono's name was in the credits. That's the first thing you do to a mod before you zip it. Put your name in the credits. I didn't credit him for putting those things together because screw him.
He didn't credit Jonah.
Yeah, you didn't credit Jono. Jono fucking built the things.
I lost my hitch pin. That's interesting.
Just get an adjustable hammer.
Pretty much.
Or a bolt.
Or pair of channel locks.
Channel locks.
I've seen
That's
somebody
pushing
do
it.
that.
That's pushing it.
That's
Good
kind of
sturdy
ballsy too.
screwdriver.
At least the adjustable hammer has a thing on the bottom for the R pin to go through.
Oh, nobody uses those anyways.
That's like you see the pictures of these guys hauling like 10 gravity wagons behind it, and they're like, my question is, where did they get all the hitch pins?
Oh yeah, we keep talking about that.
Smoking,
They always
smoking. Have
like
you never
having
seen
a-
have you never seen the meme that me and Kyle basically made because of his response to my question, and then everybody posted, and then I responded to his question.
Because
That was
Tyson
fucking
is
hilarious.
Captain Gravity Wagon on Farm Sim.
What was it?
When I had that picture of the guy pulling 757 wagons, and I said, here I am going to go unload the 2596, and you're like, where did you find that many hitch pins? And I'm like, oh, they're all hanging on the wall in the shop, and it was a picture of the guy had every size of fucking wrench and adjustable wrench. I screenshotted that. I'm gonna pull it up right now because maybe the viewers probably want to see it. Let me pull that up right now. Oh, I have it here handy too. I just gotta remember what it's called. Right here. Let me zoom in because I'm streaming in 720p because I'm a pleb. There's a wall full of them in the shop.
I like how it's got the sizes too up on
Yeah, that's what I mean. Trauma Medic, you wouldn't believe some of the mods we've seen people use for screenshot mods, and they get somebody gets their hands on them. You go to load it into the game, and it just completely freezes you. It's so bad.
Like, oh yeah, this is the best newest version. Then you get in there, it's no.
My favorite's that case planner that's actually a John Deere 1795?
No.
1790?
No, the John Deere is the reskin case. The 1770.
They're all the reskin white.
Are they?
Yes.
From
Oh
17.
my god.
Yeah.
Actually,
no,
maybe
no, no.
50.
So
That's from
Yeah, it
like
was
15
15.
or 13.
the white planner was error free. How do you get errors making it a case?
You should look at it.
You are
where
fucking
the
mentally retarded.
frames stick
Oh, when you
out,
paint
like
something red, it's gonna be trouble.
and you fold
Yeah,
it up.
exactly.
The two side frames, not the center tubes, stick out straight. Don't fold.
So,
But then you get the John Deere one where the row units freaking arch up in the middle and half of it stuck in the ground on the outer wings.
hold on. Hi, Amy. How's it going? So the John Deere 1790 or 1795, whatever it is that not its own original model, or was there a white with split row? What's the deal with that thing?
I think the 1790
Oh, that
was a
thing is-
15, its own model.
That's good to hear.
Yeah.
I think.
The tanks are awful similar in editor.
I think it's kind of a
Well,
hack job of.
The 17 series were
are.
all the bulk fill were all the same style. Or the real
Right,
life
but it's
versions are all
not
the
what's
same
on that mod.
subframes.
Yeah. Oh, almost ran this thing out of fuel again.
Oh, I almost did that with a baler tractor today.
Well, I just never
We
pay
were bailing
attention because I never run realistic fuel usage, and I forget that you really burn through fuel with it on.
So while
Yeah.
we're talking about planners, I'm going to say 2 words. 2 words only. Soil warrior.
What's a soil warrior?
It's one of them yellow ones.
It's badass.
Like a buffalo?
They make a planner?
Buffalo
I thought
used
they
to make a
just made-
planner. Yeah, they used to. Western Iowa too. Ben, his family has one. Apparently they were decent planners too, but they stopped making them.
Weren't you using a Fent planner the other day, Mark?
was.
Isn't that a
Has
reskin of something
momentum.
though?
No, it's that
Those are
momentum
kinda cool.
LR built.
See you, rooster.
That I have
I would
been
like
doing
to
random
try one of
things
those out
to.
in real life.
The momentum.
Yeah.
60
I didn't get to go watch it last spring.
Oh my god.
What do you?
I think they're still gonna have the same problems that the DB60s and stuff have in our area.
What's
that
that?
they're virtually worthless. So the wing wheels, or the main frame wheels and all the wing wheels and stuff are out in front of the row units
Yep.
by like 3 feet. So when we go up and over top of our fucking mountains, the row units will pick. There's not enough travel into row units, and it'll pick the row units up out of the ground.
Oh.
The row units itself on the momentum have 60 inches of travel.
Jesus Christ, that's a lot.
Oh, really?
What do you have?
Yeah.
I never got. They were demoing it around here, and I never got to go watch it last spring because I was busy planning.
Yeah,
I really
ironic.
liked it.
that's
Check it
that's
out.
a hell of a lot of that'd be one hell of a set of parallel arms on a row unit to do that.
I mean, this thing's freaking
They're
ridiculous.
pretty
They've
long.
got it from
Hold on.
30 foot up to a 60 foot.
Hold on.
60 foot with 60 inches of flex.
60
Yes.
inches of. What are you planning over railroad tracks?
And they
You
made it for hilly
gotta see
terrain.
some of our hill Tyson.
I
You
guess.
gotta see some of our hills. So
Man,
like,
I
my
mean, if it
my
does
neighbor
what it's
used,
advertised to do,
I want to see a DB60 before I see your hills. I've never seen one of those in person yet.
A DB60.
so
Yeah, I've seen.
so my neighbor runs. My neighbor runs a high-speed DB120 and a high-speed DB80.
A high-speed
and
DB120.
Yep, it's
That's a
custom
lot.
built
That's a whole
for
lot of
power.
planner going really fast.
He's got an 875C cat that's tuned and pushing over 1,000 horse. It's tuned and deleted. He can pull it 6.5 mile an hour uphill and 10.5 downhill.
So, oh my
Good
god.
God.
What do you guys use to harvest if the hills are so bad? Do you guys just use 6 rows? A whole bunch of combines?
6
Well,
rows
he
on a
runs-
snipe hill.
He runs S790s with 16 row corn heads, 3 of them.
How does he not just smash them into the terrain?
They fly, or the feeder house rotates.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they got Contour Master where you can arch the feeder house either direction.
Contour Master.
They've
Oh,
had
okay.
those
Lateral
since the
tilt,
9000
okay.
series combines.
Okay, because I remember hearing.
Yeah.
I remember somebody once telling me that in really hilly terrain, guys will run 6 or 8 rows so they don't smash the end of the header into the terrain.
Oh, but we still do like 3 or 4 snoots a year. So I just keep one on the back of the truck.
Oh,
Yeah,
my-
they're only like $400 for one half of a snout.
oh my
Yeah,
God.
they're kind of expensive. We bought a somebody like parted out a totaled 16 row the other year on Big Iron, and we bought all of the snoots. And I think I've got one left.
Jesus Christ.
Like we get ditches and stuff from the erosion, and sometimes you don't see them, and the fucking corn head will just bury itself right into those ditches.
Well,
and
yeah, you
get
got that
popped.
much hanging on either side.
So,
Or like
I
the
get,
floater, I spun out with the sprayer the other year when we were putting nitrogen on the corn, and it left this big hole in the field, and we were combining along, and it was like negative fucking 10 degrees outside, and snowing, and the boss is just cruising along, and one of those snoots went right into that hole, and it just exploded.
It sucks when it happens, but it is kind of interesting to see, just watch how they coil up and then basically just explode at that top joint where the two pieces go together.
oh my
I'm sure the
God.
cold
Yeah,
made it even more spectacular.
Pretty wild.
I want to know how
But,
they
like,
totaled a 16 row.
So like my neighbor, they hit a, what the hell did they hit? They hit something with it, and it tweaked the whole frame.
Oh yeah, that
They
was
caught the
Probably hit a
outside.
highline pole
They
with it.
caught like the out. No, it was like a wellhead or something out in the field. They said what it was. He drove right into a wellhead or something
Oh, that'll do.
for like a pivot.
Oh, yeah.
But like, so the neighbor's got that DB120, and sometimes, like, if you watch him plant and stuff, sometimes like the outside 8 row units are just hanging up in the air, like they don't touch the ground. they don't. It doesn't flex enough to go over some of our hills. So he's got
I gotta
big
admit,
he gets big gaps out in the fields that are like 8,
I
12
would
rows
love
wide.
to see a DB120 running at 10 mile an hour because that's a lot of
fucking
steel
amazing.
moving that fast.
Well, my boss made it on. He had a tweet of him. We were planting. The first day we were planting, he come rolling in, and they were filling the planter at the same time we were filling our planter just to get started on the field. And my boss took off behind the grain bins, and he's going along the fence line, and he finished filling, and he made a big old loop, and my boss was like 400 yards ahead of him, and Sandall drops the planter and just fucking passes him. Woof. Made it look like he was sitting
I gotta
still.
admit, that
He
would
made
just
it on-
probably be the coolest thing to see.
He made it on Ag Day or something. They
Oh, boy.
featured his tweet.
I gotta send you something, Brucker.
Okay.
I gotta go find
Yes,
it.
Farm
Yeah.
Sim does need damage on the equipment, but you know they won't add it because somebody will
We'd
lag
have
and
them
put their
destroyed.
brand new 8R through a silo. And
Or just running off the road and have one of the traffic cars just obliterate it.
yeah,
Because the traffic is either slow or it just goes fast as hell.
the traffic doesn't
There's
care.
no in
The,
between.
the traffic has no concern for life or safety. And yes, it is
Typical drivers.
2:40 in the morning. It's I work afternoons, so I just stay up a lot.
We know.
Loader
Like
just
trauma
smash hitting all those cows. Man, the cows.
There wouldn't be anything left of that thing.
That loader can. I'm surprised that loader doesn't get smashed up just hauled the manure, man. That thing is so old.
Have any of you guys seen this? I'm posting it in lobby.
Finally got all the bales placed in
If
the shed.
you've never,
Oh Jesus! Speed plowing.
you've got to watch it.
Wait, which
Oh, that
lobby
is
did I
freaking
drop?
hilarious.
I dropped in the off-topic lobby there.
Yeah, you were in the big lobby.
Speed plowing.
Watch this. Watch the tractors. Just watch these guys.
Just scrolling through all the
So
messages.
this barn holds.
Shouldn't text and drive here.
So this barn holds.
And this is how
900
you blow your clutch up.
And because of FS physics is why people mod fire trucks and ambulances for the game. I think you're gonna need a lot more than a fire truck and an ambulance when your tractor goes flying into space like it does when you hit the wrong ditch.
Or when you accidentally get a DB90 or DB120 caught on something and it throws the tractor you're playing with in the air like it's a toy.
Yep.
I was in cab view with that. That is the most terrifying experience ever.
I've had it actually kick me out of the, it doesn't even let me view the camera. It's thrown me so far off the map.
36 seconds in, man. Whew.
Yeah, I had it happen. I was going along a fence line and it just barely caught the outside unit and swung the whole planter and it went straight in the air. So what are you going to stream tomorrow now that you're doing this now?
Well, pretty much, gonna start with choring, because I got a lot of, feeding to do over the next 3 days before I can mow the hay again, or, I guess, no, this is day 6 of midsummer, it's 9-day seasons, so I got 3 days till I harvest the oats, and 6 days until I get the, corn off, and who knows how long for the beans, because I planted those late.
I would not want to be riding in some of them tractors during speed plowing. Good God.
Your head would be bouncing off the roof, even with the seatbelt on,
Or the window.
if you had any
or...
teeth left in your head.
Oh man, I've been a part of the Farm Sim space program since 2008. You wouldn't believe the stuff we used to launch into space back then.
Oh, I remember when back in 17 those Artex or Artrex or whatever forage trailers.
Those are in 17?
One of them are Artex or whatever they're called. Yeah, there was one in 17 that we had. And we were playing on Mills County, and I backed it up to the silage pile, and somehow it didn't like it, and I don't remember what happened, but I was halfway across the map. Because it just threw me in the air. I just kept bouncing off of things. I was in cab view that time.
Oh
I did that.
I had to stop because I was about to puke from watching it.
I did that earlier with one drag car in FS19. You can ask Mark.
Yeah, it was pretty bad.
How much more manure do I have to spread? Oh, well, we're down to 40,000 liters. Only 10. No, wait. 40 more. Wait, am I bad at math here?
Probably.
Yeah. It's too tired. I'm too tired to do math right now. 4 more loads, I think, based on what it told me there, actually.
I was waiting. 40 more loads. No, Tyson. That's what you had when the file was as tall as the barn.
Yeah. Oh, don't forget we're gonna have Mount Manure at this farm next. I got to probably lease some land. I don't know what I'm gonna do here because probably gonna do some expansion of the farm in the winter. Gotta figure out what I'm gonna do.
Yeah,
I think I want to get a large turn tractor
on that
too.
other
Do some
on that
tillage.
other server with Cabe and Cattle, right next to the shop is where we have the other half full storage of bales.
What's the biggest piece of equipment you guys run on that server? I haven't downloaded the mods to my own server because I ran it off.
4755 that we have bought right now. A 4755 and a 3600 1631 is the biggest stuff we got
Oh my god.
right now. We're gonna get a Steiger in the next couple weeks.
And heck, I never actually played Mills County with that wasn't the construction version. My buddy was trying to make it famous. Yeah, there's like diggable dirt and stuff on it. My buddy was trying to get like famous, trying to make that kind of stuff, but it didn't work out for him. His channel was Lawn Jeremy, but he shut it down. He was trying to compete with Square 2448 kind of, and he had me show up to do farming stuff in his roleplay thing. So I had a cameo role in that, but the only reason why I did it was because he called the channel Lawn Jeremy, because I thought that was hilarious.
That seemed like that was what half of 17 was lawn care.
Oh boy.
One thing I can say I never did in any farm sim games was lawn care.
What was it? FS19 had lawn care missions built right into it. I think it was 13.
I
Maybe it was
remember
2011.
that.
Yeah, you had the little profie hopper.
Yeah, that little bitty lawnmower.
Yeah,
The thing-
the
yeah.
Amazon profie hopper.
That might have been
Remember,
15 also.
Like, was it like FS13? You could steal the golf course or the golf carts from the golf course and drive them around the map.
Yep.
And they didn't keep that in.
No.
No.
No, now you gotta go to a multiplayer server and steal someone's UTV.
Well, that's just fun.
Could you?
Yeah, we had one when we started playing 19. We built a UTV track to race the little Mahindras and Gators.
Oh man.
We had 8 of us on there racing them things. Oh, we flipped them over so many times.
Well, wasn't it the game that had the golf carts? You couldn't sell them, and they would just piss you off.
Oh yeah, it was just part of the game. And then whenever you
Yeah.
left the game, it would reset back to the fucking
Yeah.
yeah,
Yep.
back to the thing.
That's actually
Just
kind of
like-
cool that they were able to script them like that. When you think about how vehicles work in the game, it's impossible to script into 19.
Then just like in what the hell was it? The one map had the freaking scarecrow, and the only way you could get it out of the field was if you ran it over. And when you quit the game, the scarecrow was back in the field again.
Was that 17 or 15? I can't remember.
I think it was 13.
Oh. I didn't play much
Yeah.
15, and I think 13 it kind of died off in interest there too, because I found, like, in the early days, 13 kind of sucked, because all my favorite modders were gone. And you think back then I would have started to mod, but no, I had to wait. I had to wait almost 11 years before I'm like, okay, I've had enough. I'm trying to make my own stuff.
Ow! Fuck. Well, some of us are trying to hire other people
Yeah,
to do our
I didn't
stuff.
play much of. Yeah, I didn't play very much of 13. I played most single player in 15, and then 17 is when I found the multiplayer thing.
The only thing good that came out of 13 was freaking what's his name's 2388 combines. That was it.
Oh yeah, those are awesome. That was actually 2011.
Yeah. I know.
Tyson.
Yep.
I got an update for the Top Shot in your DMs right now. I put new spec map on it, a custom one, and fix some other minor shit.
All right, I'll
500
download that. I'm probably gonna find a way to. Well, first of all, I'm gonna lower the price on it, and then I'm gonna probably buy one.
Oh
just to
shit!
have-
Let me fix that real quick.
Oh, your $100,000 Ford boxes cost more than 2 new pickup trucks.
How much is that HNS Top Shot?
Maybe 20 grand, I'd say. Yeah, maybe
I'm
they're more.
listening.
Maybe they're more. They're definitely more.
Probably like 30 or something.
2015 used for 19,000. This
Yeah,
one's
I'd
brand
say
fucking
30.
new.
I'd say 30.
20,000 for 2010.
Oh my god.
That's dirt
Somebody
fucking cheap. My
who was
bad.
talking about having the freaking track for the UTVs.
Oh, I will continue that story. You know those green, like lime green cabovers that were in there too?
Yep.
We raced those on that same track too.
Now check this out. This is something that just
21.5.
came out.
There
It's
we
a
go. That works.
freaking. It's a place. I think it's a placeable. It's a horse track, but you can race UTVs on it.
Oh, yeah, we made our own that had jumps and whatever and stuff like that, and then we built a giant hill to launch them off, and we used the in-game little like S10 looking truck and drove them as fast as possible down a road, and then put a almost vertical jump and just launched them in the air just for the fun of it
Oh my god.
on Raven Sport. It was great.
Farming Simulator, freaking Space Academy.
It was. We don't really feel like farming. It's like, let's go screw around.
Well, what else can you do on Ravenport? That map was absolutely awful.
We actually played it a little bit, and that lasted for about 3 days till everybody started modding on 19, and then
Yeah, I put an embarrassingly long amount of time on Ravenport.
You know, and since FS11, I have never played a default map in any farm sim games.
Dude, I started out on console in 19, and I had like
Get out of this
280
Discord.
hours on Ravenport.
Get out of this Discord right now. Oh,
I was a console player before they even had shit on the mod hub.
console noob.
alright. So, Autumn Oaks is it was the first map I played actually after Ravenport. We put like 300, 400 hours at Ravenport. As embarrassing as it is to say, because we had like a competitive thing
God.
going, and I was like collecting. These people were just joining from the community, and I'd make good friendships with them and whatnot. Literally none of them around except for the guy named Plowman in my Discord. He was the last guy to join. He's like, "What if we change the map? Nobody else plays." I'm like, "That's a good idea." So we went to Autumn Oaks, and yeah, Autumn Oaks is an absolutely beautiful map, but without seasons, it just doesn't fit the idea of being called Autumn Oaks. So now that I got season stuff added to it, and I'm gonna start working on it soon, I gotta, as I've said previously, I want to release all my tractor mods that I've been working on first, and then start on the map, so I don't have anything else just pressure me that needs to be done. Because, you know, the last thing you want to do is start on a map and have 30 other projects on the go.
I need to just... Go ahead.
Oh, I was gonna say, it's not like I did that with Mercer, where I just dropped everything and made a map. Well, made a map of someone else's map.
I gotta find somebody to finish my tractor so we can use that and pay somebody to finish it.
Is there any good Dagelman blade for the 7800?
No, there isn't. I'll show you my hack job. Let me throw
okay.
Park in the middle of the road here. So I added the attacher joint to it for this thing here. So you need to mess around with it to get it to fit. Get this thing on it, and then take 82 IQ's blade, or whatever it's called, 82 IQ, or whatever it's called. I don't know.
82 squared.
Whatever, you call them 82 IQ today. I can't remember what it's called.
The kid to get him arming on Mod Hub.
Oh man, I can't even. What's it under in here? I know I have it.
Misk?
That's where I was looking. I thought it was under Misk. Unless I messed it up. Oh, there it is, right here. And then I just take the smallest one, add the extensions, because, you know, nobody's going to use it with just a blade. Switch it to a 3-point mount, and there you go. Now you got a mount and a thing, so you don't have to carry around a 3-point hitch on the front of your 7800 all the time.
Oh, we need a whole new blade.
You do, actually, and they do make them. They make a Dagelman that fits the 7800.
Alright. Fucking open blender.
Here we go. To answer your question, Trial Medic, it's actually a work in progress. He's actually been sending me updates to it frequently. So, I don't know what his plans are for it. He's talking
I
about
think I'm gonna release it.
You are? Yeah, he's also got this that Right here. He said he's gonna release this too at some point. Just an archway.
Some point.
Some point. This was gonna be my
Hey.
next upgrade, but now apparently I gotta buy a top shot.
Oh, Top Shot's way better. Archway's dog shit.
Yeah, but the archway holds twice as much.
Top Shot looks cooler. So.
It does. It does look cooler. But when it comes to having
the
to
way
move,
that argument just went is, I don't care if it holds more. This one looks cooler.
that's the important part, right? It's got to look cooler.
Yeah.
Mine looks better. I win.
Yeah, we're gonna have
Silage blade
to.
on a 4650. That's badass.
What'd you find?
We're at 8400.
4440.
Okay, that's too much.
We've never put it on, but we have it.
Dude,
Wait, what'd you put a silage blade
87.
Kyle, what do you
We've
guys have a
got a
silage
blade
blade?
for our 4440.
4440. What the hell? Not
It's
for
a
putting
46
silage
blade.
though.
I don't know.
It would weigh more than the tractor would.
I think
I would
that's-
assume that they would push more like manure and snow with it, like out of the feedlots, but
Yeah,
it's a blade on a 4440.
I think you're right. I think it
mounts
would
up
be
underneath.
a snow blade mostly.
But it doesn't angle or anything, it's just a straight blade.
Yeah, a lot of those old blades only went. Well, they were just straight blades, weren't they?
Or if they
Up and
had
down.
angle, it was a manual angle, you had to unpin them and
Look at that little blade.
So maybe if
That's
you
fucking
sweet.
Google
Remember the
John Deere
brand of it or something.
7810 for sale and go into images and you just scroll down far enough, there's a picture of one for sale with the blade on it.
5075E with a Daigelman blade. Now that's what we need, alright?
Okay, Wade Mitch.
Shut it. 7800. That's an old fucking blade. Oh, I could spec map this thing. I think it'd do wear too.
if like, you're talking about the damage thing, you probably would have just busted a hole in your wall.
It's okay, that freestyle bar doesn't use for anything anyways.
It's just a stack manure against.
Yeah, the
Or-
manure's
or
flowing to the
mount.
wall anyways, so I gotta get the skid steer, get the
It's-
manure
it's
out
the-
of it. Just think, this isn't
It's the
even.
back top of the manure pile.
This is just beginning to mount manure. You gotta remember, I got one at the heifer barn and one at the the calf thing.
Holy hydraulics. Oh my god.
Situation.
Blade on it and on a tractor, then on the tractor itself.
Just maybe just have it have side to side tilt. Don't bother with the like the
Angle.
have it angle but not tilt. Sorry, I should say.
Yeah.
And then have it tilt back and forth. And that's it.
We'll go up and down and side to side.
That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
And then back like
That's all this one does.
curl, right?
Yeah.
Curl?
Like the bucket.
Curl it like a loader bucket.
Yeah.
Oh.
And angle in and out like a regular blade would.
Yeah, but don't have the
And don't angle it like a dozer blade.
yeah where you can do like the gradient or whatever you call that. Where like you put like a crown on a road or something.
Or yeah, like a grader blade pretty much.
Yeah, but
This one doesn't even
if you're
have
gonna
that.
have it angle, if you're gonna have it angle, most of the time it needs to go the other way in order to get it level. Otherwise,
Yeah,
it'll
it's
be
in
like
your
one corner will be
messenger.
stuck in the ground, the other side will be up off the ground.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Maybe I'll just redo the current one.
Hey Brendan, how's it going? And yes, Anhack, this was Mount Manure. You gotta understand, this thing was actually as tall as the roof of that building, that little freestall there.
Alright.
At one point, the last stream it was, but I've been moving it out pretty good. I'm probably gonna build it up pretty good here soon if I don't get more hay off.
I could just redo the current one. Actually, that wouldn't be hard to make. I don't know why I'm not making it.
I'd say make a pit bull, but pit bull doesn't actually make small ones, as far as I understand. They're actually made by Tube Line. Last trade that manure was in Stone County. Yeah, pretty much. You should have saw it in
Country.
when I was testing this and I wasn't streaming it before the map was released. It basically filled the entire pad. Like I had it on 3-day seasons and I could not keep up with it.
I can't imagine why.
Yeah, I do need to upgrade my spreader,
Now
but
they're judging you for the spreader.
I need to get another tractor, and I'm probably just gonna get the top shot. Just use follow me and just use them both at the same time. I mean, ideally, you'd want 2 other guys on here, but problem is half my mods are unzipped and half of them are private, and
I know, right? That's what I got right now.
And then half of those private mods are from 3 different people, so they don't want them shared with the other people that I would pick to join me. So it's just like, it's impossible. That's the state of the farm sim community lately.
Or just when we start doing the cattle thing, stream on ours.
Yeah.
Because it is technically your server.
Yeah. I guess I could just switch all the mods out for other stuff too, but then it would ruin my save game.
Yeah, because half of them would be missing.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just make another save game.
No. That's too much.
You only need 47.
Well, the game only lets you have 20 save games, but if you rename the files, you can have about 50 in that folder.
Jesus Christ. That seems excessive.
Well, most of them are old server backups that I've had to edit.
Oh.
I should just delete though. I'm never gonna go back to playing Medicine Creek on the server that we completely destroyed. It was so laggy with all the stuff that we'd spawned in, it was just not worth playing.
So do you still have the old save game from Mills County that we used to have?
You mean Seneca?
Or we played Mills County first.
We never played Mills County.
Did?
No, it went. We went. Oh, hold on here. Let me think. Okay.
Yeah, we did play Mills County because you remember one of the
That was a
elevators.
That
It was like the very
Midwest
beginning
Horizons.
when I first.
That was Midwest.
Oh,
Horizons.
Midwest. What did
So,
I say?
Mills
Oh, I
County.
said, yeah. Sorry.
Basically, the way it went was Ravenport. Then we went to Autumn Oaks, but I broke the save game from trying to transfer placeables to my farm, so that it would show them on my screen thing. I was too dumb to fix them back then. So we went from there. We stopped playing for a while there, and I gave the server over to some guy named Connor, who put Westby on it.
Oh yeah.
And then we realized he was an idiot, and he had no interest in playing the same way as we wanted to play. We basically just wanted someone else to kind of manage things and whatnot. So then then we went to Midwest because it released unexpectedly. I remember like it just released.
I
one
think
day.
like everybody played on that when it first came out.
Oh
Yes.
if I could figure out a way to make those farms more realistic, like what they would be in real life, I would definitely make a DFMEP version of
Yeah.
Midwest, because that'd be a top tier map too.
One of the best. That's like Medicine Creek level right there. Those two go right next to each other
Yep.
on my tier list.
I think
Yeah, because
if
those
I
are the ones that get talked about the most.
Yep. I think if I gutted most of the farms and found somebody who knew a thing or two about placing them decently, I could probably add the silos and everything.
Because they're set up so small.
Tiny. Absolutely
Like
tiny.
even with small equipment, it's still not very big.
Yeah, you
Or
can
not
What
very
map
much
is this?
anything around.
Midwest Horizons, you can only get a wheelbarrow in some of those barns.
Midwest Horizons.
And there's none of the farms with silos on them.
Yeah.
That's the same way that when he put Newland out was.
Newland was worse. Like it's like Texar doesn't like people doing animals, or he just wanted them to use placeables. The original version of Newland had a massive feedlot on it, and like Texar is a great mapper, but I would rather have the stuff built in like MRG does with this, and everybody else does, right? Like I would rather have the farms be pre-placed, because the placeable system is absolute garbage. The only cool thing about the placeable system is everything you can do with it as a mapper. To actually go in the game and actually place your entire farm down, it never looks right. You can.
Yeah,
Some people
because
can.
you change it 4 times to try to get it the way you want it.
Yeah, and then people argue, oh, yeah, I can build a beautiful farm with the placeable system, but you really can't. Like none of your buildings would match unless you edited them all. With them, when you do it at the map level, you can change the texture of each building.
And the freaking terrain editing's so temperamental.
Oh yeah. Not to mention, you can do some pretty cool, wild stuff with forcing placeables into the items XML, or just making your own animal pens on barns that are like you place the barn as a static object. You make a pen that's like on the outside, whatnot. It's like you get so many options as a mapper, but to use the placeable system as like a player, I think it's pretty useless for most things except for expanding. That's my
The big
opinion.
thing I use placeable wise is just like grain bins, extra grain bins.
Yeah, exactly. Or extra silos or extra silage pits or whatnot. Don't get me wrong,
Yeah.
the placeable system was a great addition, but they shouldn't have touted it as like being the coolest thing ever. Build your own farm. It should have been more so mappers can now do crazy things with have multiple animal pens and whatnot, because that's how they allowed it basically with the placeable system. Because if I remember correctly, in 17 you're only allowed one pig thing, one cow thing, right? I could be wrong. It's been so long since I played 17, but I remember most maps only having one of each. But yeah, the way
16 is.
Well, think in 15 and 13, you couldn't even choose where you wanted to put anything at.
Yep.
One map
So-
that was cool in 15 was Mills County, where you could buy the actual like farmstead as you went along to make it bigger. It was kind of neat.
I think my favorite one of all of them was in 13, and that was at a Modern American whatever.
Oh yeah, I played that one a lot on 15 when they converted it. That and the Small Town USA one that was actually a average sized American map.
In case you guys are wondering why I'm going through the manure so fast, we're putting down 200 kilograms per hectare. 25.7 tons of manure per hectare. So
So
basically,
he's making a down and half back. It's
Uh,
literally what it seems like.
I'm making a mushroom farm.
Yes.
That's 25 metric tons. So that's 50. That's 50. What do you call it? That's 50 U.S. tons per hectare, which is like what, 3 acres?
2.42?
Yeah. So we're dumping 50 American tons.
50 tons? That's the entire float max on 1 acre.
Yep.
Yeah, see? A down and half back. A down and over and half back.
I think that's how it is. I think one metric ton is. No, wait, no, it's actually comparable. No, let me think now. Sorry, it is 25.
We're making him do math again at 3 o'clock
Yeah,
in the morning.
they're actually pretty much on par. I think metric ton is 2,000 kilograms, which is no, it is 2 tons. Oh my. Okay, hold on. I'm just gonna Google it because I'm.
This is
That
getting
was-
good.
Midwest Horizons, oh god, field 108 on that map. Oh my god. Whew.
We ran 3 790s with 16-row corn heads, and we had 3 grain carts running nonstop. Because
I can only
we
find
hired
it
the
in
workers
the-
on all 3 of them, and then we just ran back and forth trying to catch them.
See, all Midwest
These guys
needs
haven't
is some of
seen my
those.
map, have they, Owen?
What?
These guys haven't seen my map, have they?
No.
Oh boy.
108 is a
So
small field.
these guys are saying 2.5 acres
What?
per hectare.
It's 2.74.
Yeah, metric ton. Yeah, so it's a little. I googled it. It's 1.2 American tons, which is still a lot of manure on a hectare. I mean, you're
You're
basically.
putting the size of a Camry on an acre.
I
I was gonna say a Prius, but a Prius is a little smaller.
what I'm actually doing is I'm not turning on the beaters. I'm just using the belt, and I'm just layering it on the field, like just layering it, like you know when you dump a brownie out, like into the pan.
Yep.
Yeah, it's like layering it like that. Like it's just Just spilling right off the back, just putting a nice layer. We're not evenly spreading, it's just a layer.
I just like the word layer right now.
Yeah, I do. Well, you're basically just like it's like how they add the diggable dirt to the map, but it's manure. This is what it would look like if the manure was dynamic.
Yep.
Do it on a TG series.
A little hay with my manure field.
The same as he's got some feedlot with his manure.
Yep.
No chill.
But I was saying I think if I did a DFMEP Midwest, I think it'd be more beef focused. Try and find somewhere and slap a big fucking feedlot in there somewhere. That'd be sweet with those big fields. Constantly having to.
Empty square right there.
Yeah, that would work.
Because that's mostly flat right there, I think.
Like that's what that map's missing is just someone to come in and add animals to it. Either some old school farms and a big feedlot or a big dairy or something. But like those fields deserve to be having forage harvesters going up and down, and not just combines. Like it's such a cool map, and it feels lacking. That would be an insane pasture if I did that field 108. I think it is.
I take it you're still talking about Midwest Horizons?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I've always wanted to do
Dude.
some cotton stuff on Newland, but I never got there.
I think Cotton would be or Newland would be almost perfect with the size of it.
Yeah, like the fields are perfectly
Yo,
designed for doing cotton, but I don't think there's any decent stack fold planters.
Not yet. JHHG.
Yep, well, as soon as that comes out, I think I might just do a quick cotton stream on Newland. Probably just invite everybody in that has the cotton DLC, because none of the mods would be private.
Mark would be
I'd
the
be
first
fine
one.
with that.
I'd be the first one in there.
Mark literally has like 4 of everything that's cotton related, I think.
Dude, my save game of Newland, I got 6 cotton pickers.
Maybe Smevy and Kyle here can whip up a 36-inch row corn header too while they're at it.
Hey, yeah,
36.
plant with your little 6-row.
Yeah, I'll take the 612 and scale it on the x-axis. There you go.
Actually,
I actually do have a good stack fold for cotton.
Is it Austin Woolard's?
It ain't good. No.
I'm not
It's,
for sure. I found it on Google.
It's not
Brent
Austin
Ellenberg.
Woolard's. I was gonna say the
It's
only
not horrible, but it's
good
not,
ones are Austin's and the one JHHG is working on. But
Oh, that JHHG is Brent Ellenberg's, and his is, it's 30-inch.
yeah, it's 30.
So-
He's doing a 36. He's doing a 12R
Yeah, he's-
36.
1225. Yeah.
This needs some tuning, I remind you. It sticks in the freaking floor, but
Yeah, that's
Stupid.
yeah. But yeah, I would just do like 1 or 2 seasons years of doing just invite 15 other people to show up, do a big stream where we do cotton and corn and whatever else they grow in Texas. But
Really,
it'd
really
be
stupid.
it'd be really
Alpha.
authentic if I don't know if you're down for it or how much work it'd be, but to take the 12 row and turn it into an 8R36 header, that'd be pretty sweet. Unless JHHG's gonna do it. Because that's what they do, is they don't run, there's no 12 row, it's 36 inch, it's an 8 row.
Oh, and there's just that much spacing that it's the same width as a 12-row?
I'll get back to you on that
Or
one.
somewhat
It's
like
close enough that he could scale it back down. That's what I'm getting at.
you're
That's a
only adding.
wide corn head.
8 times 36. So 288 inches for the 8R36, and then 12.
24 feet.
Yeah, and it's 30 feet for a 12 row, so yeah, you pretty much just need to scale it down and make new snoots.
But then again, because wasn't that back in the 70s and 80s? Like, everybody had 36-inch stuff?
Yeah, it was
38.
it was 36 inch or wider because the row crop cultivated so much. It was so much easier to not crush the crop if the rows were spaced out further.
Yeah, because I remember my dad and my grandpa telling me that we had a 36-inch wide 4-row corn head on a 6600, and then we went down to narrow rows in 88 and bought a 443 corn head.
Really stupid question here, real quick. That Royalton map, is that the map that was never finished?
Yep.
But that's what I keep hearing.
Yes, and heck, all that cotton pack stuff is really good. But I was gonna
I heard you did.
do it if I did it. I would do I'd start with the cotton pack, then move to the cotton DLC, just so you could use, we'd use both types of harvester. And yeah, I've never actually done cotton. I've messed around with it, but I've never actually done it legit, where I didn't just spawn it just to try it. I've always wanted to just, but like in real life, there's no small scale cotton farmers, as far as I understand. It's all large scale. So in
Dude.
order to do it, you need a server full of people to do it right.
On console, cotton was the fucking gold. I'd walk away from every harvest with millions.
Yeah.
Just planting cotton and import.
I can only imagine. It's like each bale is worth like 40 grand, isn't it?
Yeah, it was fucking crazy. On easy mode? Yeah.
Yeah, I might have to do that. Just randomly, as soon as JHC's planner comes out, and if I got the 8030 series done.
Oh, hell yeah, I get some 36-inch on there.
Fuck yeah. I don't know, and then use hell, we could even use a 7810 with 36-inch for spraying.
Yes, sir.
And
or
your
somebody could
44.
redo the hooded sprayers. That would be nice.
That'd be about the only thing you put on a 7810 in a cotton field, isn't it? Is a hooded sprayer or a sprayer.
I'd love to actually get a hooded red ball sprayer like we have in real life.
I've got a crappy one.
Is it probably that 17 conversion?
It is.
Svenby's sitting over here thinking about how he's gonna whip up a 8R36 cornhead.
And he's also sitting there.
No.
Damn it.
16, yeah.
They only go to 8-row in real life, as far as I understand, for 36-inch.
It's custom.
You know what? You know what?
But say, don't tell a farmer that happens, because they'll build one.
I was gonna say, you know what? We'll just plant the corn on 30-inch. But then we gotta change we gotta change half of our equipment over to. We gotta change the spacing on all the tractors then.
And just get the ones that got the wedge lock rear wheels on, so you can slide them in and out. Or just get the Massey's and Alice Chalmers that got the power shift rear wheels, which those are kind of cool. Have you ever seen how those go in and out?
Kinda. There was one in the game at one point, and I never actually seen a real life one.
Wait, what you do is you block whatever wheel you don't want to turn, you unbolt all the wedges, and you use the tractor power, and it spins it how they're curved. It spins it out to the outside, and then you tighten the wedges back up.
Oh my god, that's awesome.
Yeah, it's cool as hell to watch. Yeah, because you put it where whatever spacing you want it, and then you tighten the wedges back down.
Huh. I've never messed around with the cotton DLC. I own it, and heck, but I've never messed around with it.
Now that you're removing their pile, they're congregating around you now.
I know, right?
Maybe it's because you need to feed them.
Oh, that reminds me. They're actually pretty well fed. It's the the heifers and the calves that I need to take care of. I almost forgot.
Well, I just remember you said that's probably what you're going to do tomorrow.
Yeah,
Or
chore.
later today, I guess now.
Yep. After go to the grocery store, just get on and start choring.
Groceries, yeah, you got to feed yourself first, and then your virtual
Yep.
animals can do it.
Probably
Yeah.
gonna fast forward through like 3 days and just in the next stream and just go straight to the oat harvest.
That's what we did on ours today, just so we could combine to get all the stuff to get materials.
I think I should only be on 6-day seasons, but sometimes it feels like too much of a rush. It's hard to find the right mix. Hey Daniel, how's it going?
9.
24.
That's what I'm on. I am on 9. We ran 9 days in Medicine Creek, and I'll never do that again.
I think on ours with Cabe and me and everybody, I think we got ours on 6 or 9. I'd have to ask.
It's probably 9.
Yeah.
15-day season.
Yeah, we were trying to get it to speed up to actually go. Everything to dry. Ghost and I were just standing there, just watching time go back and forth.
See, on my map, being that I play single player, I run 24 days.
Oh, Jesus.
I We ran 24 days on a server and just set it to not pause, and it was miserable. But we farmed every field on Medicine Creek. All of us had small scale
Holy
equipment,
shit.
except for the big one in the middle.
When we played Midwest Horizons in Seneca, we didn't use seasons, did we?
First time in Midwest, no. Seneca, yes.
That's a pretty nice map if the roads were wider.
Oh yeah, the like
Seneca.
barely 1-lane wide road.
Yeah, you couldn't even put a semi truck down them.
Never
I
played
remember the
Seneca
time I
either.
asked Tyson to give me money because I ran the co-op to give me $81,000 to buy the outside edge of the map.
I remember that. They
Or I
actually
think it was
expanded the
81
map.
million. Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's
saw
all
they
filled in the
redid-
map now. It's a
Oh, I
decent
saw they
map.
redid County Line too to actually break up some of the field. Which looks kind of interesting.
My biggest issue with Seneca is it's got so many little bugs, and every time they update it, they add more to it. It's just not worth fixing. It's a cool map, and the concept's cool, but it's just not there for me. Like, it's props to the creator for being the first American seasons ready map, though.
One thing that I will
Buddies and I
say,
played on it quite a bit. Go ahead, sorry.
the one thing about Seneca County, Ohio, is it is not that hilly. Seneca County, Ohio, is fairly flat.
Oh boy, what already used for his DEM then? Because that is the exact opposite.
I don't know.
Yeah, because
but
there's some decent hills.
Yeah, it's like, wait, what? No, most of Seneca County is pretty flat.
I could use that DEM to make like the area around Kitchener, Ontario, but it's not really what I want to make my Ontario map.
I'm thinking about trying, maybe, I've never tried Royalton. I'm thinking about trying that, just using the half of the map that's finished.
There's grass on the roads.
That's an easy
Like
fix.
that shit, dude.
That made
Get
me
a-
sad.
That's an easy fix. Just get a cultivator and drive a cultivator down the road.
Yeah. Well, there's a version of that map that doesn't have grass on the road, but the problem is the one that got out, passed around, was the one with grass on it. That's the one that got released.
Yeah, you get fucking TJ edits, whatever jackass name. Didn't even ask me for just
he
does
not?
it. Fuck it.
I never.
Yeah, I know he didn't.
I generally never ask people. I just generally just give them full credit for everything.
It's a map though.
Yeah, you're right. I'm only editing. I haven't gone to CWJ 108 about Automokes yet, but I'm sure he'll say yes.
Oh, you don't hear. He long gone.
No, MRG was able to talk to him about the Simon Family Dairy Farm that he's doing.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, I remember
Neat.
seeing that in 64 scale. That's detailed ass farm.
That is one hell of a freaking 164 scale layout.
I got to see that real life down at the farm toy show 5 or 6 years ago.
Now that was Chase Long's.
Oh, okay.
Chase
I didn't.
Long.
Oh, it wasn't actually Doug Simons.
No, Chase Long has at Louisville, Kentucky. They bring that 53-foot farm layout in.
The American Dream one. That's
Yes.
the one I'm thinking of.
Yeah.
That one. That was I built displays and stuff when I was younger too on card tables and stuff. So yeah, seeing that one, it's kind of reminded me of being a kid and doing that kind of stuff.
There's a guy up here. I don't know if he's still active or not, but his name was Christian Oyster, and he built a couple really small 164 scale farm layouts. And he went out to Dyersville for the National Farm Toy Show. Never been there before and took first place in the 164 scale diorama contest.
Yeah, I actually watch him on or some of the videos on Toy Tractor Times YouTube, and it has a bunch of the videos of it.
Mm-hmm.
Wait,
Have you seen Chris Steeb's new display that he made at the town?
Yes. Is that the one that? Well, is that the one that has the versatile? No, that wasn't.
Yeah, it's the one that has the versatile dealer.
Yes, I did see
At the
that.
propane dealer and the fire station and all that. The cool part is if you're ever on the message board thing called Toy Farming LLC, he does little every day or whatever. He does little.
He does on Toy Tractor Times too.
Yeah, the little model farm
Yep.
Mondays or whatever. It's cool to just the little stories and stuff are just really cool to read.
I follow all them guys on Instagram, and Chris gets a lot of his trucks from a guy by the name of Tony Dixon, and he builds a lot of like Chevy pickup trucks and fire trucks and stuff like that. And dude, just phenomenal work.
Yeah, I think I follow him on Instagram too. Yeah, he's got a lot of nice stuff.
See, that's where the pluses of the 3D printers come in.
Oh, that's no kid. Like Jensen Diecast has pretty much like.
Do you know?
I went on their website a couple days ago. Good God, I didn't know there was so much 3D stuff you could get.
Do you know where Jensen got his start at? Farm Sim.
Who got the start in Farm Sim?
A guy by the name of Jensen Diecast. He had a 5088 two-wheel drive and front-wheel assist in FS19. And it was
that was him?
That's him.
That's cool.
Yeah.
See, back when I was younger, I used to build my own custom stuff just because I wanted to. And I got a lot of it from Action Farm Toys and somewhere else. That's where I was buying a lot of it from. I can't remember the other one.
I wonder if Moore's Farm Toys is still in business anymore.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
I guess maybe it's just because the website, because somebody kept hacking into it that I haven't seen if it's real updated very much, but...
No, they update their Facebook page, but not a whole lot on their website.
Yeah, them and Matson Miniature Farms. Matson Miniature Farms just got a bunch of cool stuff on it. I could spend a couple hours on there just looking at stuff.
Don't get me wrong, Jeff Moore builds some really nice detailed kits, but to hear that guy in person talk to people, he's kind of an arrogant son of a gun.
Well, it's probably because he was like one of the first. Well, I don't quote me, but he always seems to kind of say he was the first one to do that.
What did he do?
He builds these detailed kits for 1/64 scale farm tractors and combines and stuff like that.
Now, what do you mean by a detail kit?
Like handrails, light kits, steerable or axles, 3-point hitches.
Yeah,
weights.
new tires, loaders, custom implements.
But there used to be a thing here in Ohio called the Power Show Ohio, and it was a big farm and lawn and garden show, and they had a toy show, and it was in Columbus, Ohio, and Jeff Moore's Farm Toys is out of Dresden, which is pretty near there. So he would come set up a big display, and just the way he talked to people that were interested in buying his kits and putting them on tractors. I mean, he was just kind of arrogant and cocky and didn't want to help them. And it was like, dude, that's not the way to treat your customers.
Yeah. Have a good one, Trauma Medic. Thanks for tuning in, man.
I know
I wanted to
exactly
say it
what
was
you're talking about.
96.
I remember going to that farm show and trying to deal with that guy.
96 or 97 at the National Farm Machinery Show. I ended up buying a cattle pine. And that was a nightmare.
What, from him?
I'm not for sure who it was from. But
I do kind of miss going to toy shows. Those were just fun to get to see all the displays and stuff. When I'd go back in junior high and like freshman and sophomore year of high school, I'd go to with a couple buddies of mine. They were it was fun to get to see that stuff.
I've never really seen any cool ones in my area. We've had ones where they sell stuff, but I've never really seen the setups that you guys talk about.
Yeah, we always got one that's in a hotel that's east of where my parents live, and they'll buy the entire first floor out just to fill them full of display. Like all the rooms are where all the vendors are, and then in like the main areas is where all the display, like the conference center, is where all the displays are.
So, are there 1/16 scale dioramas too, or is it just 1/64?
Yeah, there's actually more than you think. It's not as many as the 64th.
I've never seen a 1/16 one, so that's why I wondered. It'd take a lot of room up, though.
Go on YouTube. Follow Toy Tractor Times. It's the actual Toy Tractor Times, and they've actually got a couple of them.
Isn't that the guy from Big Tractor Power?
Yeah, it's Jason Hassard. Yeah, the exact same guy.
Huh.
Then you get into the national, like, I don't know if they do it at the National Farm Toy Show, but I know at the Toy Trucking Show, they bring in the 1/16 scale RC semi trucks, and they have a whole town, and these guys will run semi trucks around on this layout, and some of them are freaking.
That's badass. Actually,
That would be
like,
just
that's-
cool to see.
$10,000 snow plow. Like, I used to talk to the guy, and he had built, it was a Peterbilt, like 379 dump truck, and it had a full hydraulic dump bed on it, and it had the V plow with the wing. Then it pulled a trailer that was the wing plow. And
Oh
by
yeah,
the-
tow plow.
yeah, by the time he was all said and done with it, it was over a $10,000 RC truck.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
I've seen it. Those things get expensive quick.
What size are
But
those?
they're
Are those?
detailed as hell.
Those are 116, right?
1/16 or this crap I run's 1/10.
Okay.
Yeah, so yeah, roughly a little bit bigger than 1/16 or 1/16, within that range. They're not
Yeah.
as-
Right.
I have seen somebody make a couple displays with 1/8 scale stuff.
Ooh.
Yeah. But if you
That's
really
a
want to see,
big freaking amount of stuff.
you want to see what's really cool, you get into the guys that are the 1/12 scale guys over in like Germany, and there's a guy over there. He's an engineer. He built a radio-controlled John Deere forage harvester, and it has a pickup head on it. And he will lay grass down in like a goofy pattern, and he'll take this forage harvester, lower the pickup head. He's got a guy drives along in a Unimog truck with a box on it, and it'll actually pick the grass up and chop it and blow it into the truck.
That's
That's
just
awesome.
cool.
I'll see if I can find that real quick.
Next time I go down to my dad's house, I need to send y'all some pictures of some of the stuff I got down there.
YouTube.
I've got a bunch of the old Gleaner, Alice Chalmers, stuff like that. I think my prized one would have to be my Big Bud.
I think that's everybody's prize if they got one.
Yes. Arm and a leg for that damn thing. I ended up paying like $300 for it.
What scale?
I think it's 32.
Who makes Big Bud toys?
Spectacast,
Now,
I think.
yeah, Speccast 2 does it now.
They make damn near pretty much everything.
Now, North Scott used to make, or what was it? They made a lot of the Caterpillar and
North
Still,
Scott.
they still make a lot of 150th scale.
Here.
now when they done 64 for a little bit of time when they done that Cat Lexion.
Yeah, the Lexion, the 95 series, the early.
Go look at the link I just put in the lobby.
I've got the first Cat Lexion that ever came out in 64 scale. Not the actual first one, but you know, the first series ever done.
Yeah, the older version.
They didn't even have an opening, a bin on them that opened. It was fun.
Yeah, I've got one of those at home.
You
And
gotta
it's
watch.
wired.
I've got that. I've got one of the first quad tracks that they ever done that Ertl did.
Okay, that's just cool.
Right?
Based off of the
Let me take a look at this.
like the 9370, 9380 or whatever.
Oh, oh wow. Oh, that's what I'm driving. I thought you were sending a link to one of those Big Bud toys, but it was the video of the RC forage
F-
harvester.
Yeah.
That would just be cool to see.
Yeah, the European guys, when it comes to toys, theirs are always a lot better in terms of like function.
Hey, I've watched a couple of YouTube videos of like the RC construction sites where they like have working dozers, trackhoes, and like rock crushers and stuff that actually work.
That's
Yeah.
badass. But do they have the leaning shovels?
Eating shovels?
Leaning shovels.
Oh yeah, yeah. Oh yeah, they have them.
Okay. That's my favorite part of a construction site is the leaning shovel.
I don't know exactly what. Oh,
You ever seen a road crew?
I had to. I'm like, what are you talking about? And then I slowed down. I'm like, leaning shovel. I'm like, oh wait,
My when I was younger, some guy I knew took a picture of a road crew. They were just paving. He lived on a really tiny street. It was maybe 100 meters long, and they were paving the street. And there was one guy working, and he took a picture, and the rest of them were leaning on their shovels.
That sounds like standard union or state work.
Mhm.
100%, dude. Those are union mandated leaning shovels.
Then
It's kind of like probies in the fire department.
Until there's asshole other officers like captains and lieutenants that are dickheads. Like,
Yes. I'm not going to say
we make
anything
them do
about that,
stuff.
just in case they follow Tyson.
Oh boy. Yeah, I don't know who all follows me. I'm not that popular on YouTube yet, and my Discord's not that big yet. But at the same time, anybody can watch this video, and it could be somebody you know.
Well, I've got freaking people that follow my Facebook page starting to come over to mine. I don't even have a clue who the hell they are.
I've got people following, according to my statistics on my page, I have people following me, and like, I think I have somebody in Japan following me. Now,
Jesus.
keep in mind that could be somebody in the Marine Corps or the Navy, right? And they
Yeah,
have
or
their-
whatever. Yeah, or any military branch.
Yeah,
that's
yep.
Just stationed over there.
Yeah, and because some guys get stationed there long term, don't they?
Yeah.
Yeah, so if they set their address to that on Facebook, it's gonna show up as that.
Well, most of it's also depending on it uses your location too.
Yeah.
As your location is, that's why. Well, not this, but another little community I'm in for 5M and stuff that I first joined it when I was deployed over in Japan, or not deployed, but we were on a quote-unquote deployment over in Japan. And they're like, wait, aren't you American? I'm like, yes, I'm just stationed over here for right now. So all of my stuff would show like Japanese, that I was in Japan or whatever,
Yeah.
but being from Utah. Since I'm stationed here in Utah, but we were over there.
You're not even from Utah, though. Are
No.
you? Illinois.
Illinois.
So
Man,
you
we
like with an
just looked
A-10
at
squadron
everywhere.
or something cool, or what do you?
Oh, F-35A squadron.
They're
The
flying
first
those
one
things.
in the air. We've been flying them for almost 5 years.
Oh,
It's a Raptor, right?
no, that's the.
No,
Joint
that's the
Strike
22.
Fighter.
That's the one before that.
Oh.
Yeah.
This one's the brand new one.
What is? Have they given it a bird name, or is it just called the Joint Strike Fighter?
I think it's just the Joint Strike Fighter. The Lightning II is like the only other real name for
Oh
it.
yeah.
Yeah, that's the F-35.
Yeah, I forgot. That's what Arma called it. Was the Lightning II.
Well, that's the actual name from Lockheed from it. It's
Yeah.
the F-35 Lightning II. There's an A, B, and C model.
Yeah. B is the Marine Corps one that does VTOL, right?
Yes.
And then C is the Navy one with the tailhook.
Well, they all have tail hooks. It's just different styles, I think.
Oh, okay.
Because ours have tail hooks too.
For different purposes.
Our
though.
our A models have tail hooks.
Yeah, they're designed if it's like damaged coming back, so it'll stop, kind of thing, right?
Yeah, there's cables at the end of the runways that
Yeah.
if you need it, you can drop a tail hook and catch it.
That's I can only imagine how wild of a ride that is if you have to grab that tail hook on land.
I have no idea.
I guess they don't let you
know
fly
either,
over.
probably.
I could tell you stories, but I'll tell you when we're not on here.
Alright.
And some of them I can, and some of them I can't.
I know what you mean. But are the B models flying with the VTOL?
I'd have to ask because I don't know. I've
Yeah, I
only
guess-
been around the A models.
Yeah, because you're in the Air Force. Yeah, I'd love to see how VTOL works. It's mind-boggling to think that it wouldn't just fall out of the air doing VTOL, because the way it works is it changes the angle of the not the rocket, but the jet engine thrust.
Yep.
Yeah, I don't know how that doesn't just fall out of the air, but I guess it moves at such a pace that it starts moving forward as soon as it starts tilting, and it's weird. They had it figured
So
out in Arma, and I assume that's
great.
how it works in real life, because the Arma devs get access to all the cool stuff before the public ever gets to see it.
So is it
And then
kind of
there's
like
Go ahead.
is it kind of like what the Harriers were based on originally, but made better?
Yeah, but this only has one engine. The Harrier has two.
Right.
Yeah.
And I don't even know how the Harrier does it. It's so confusing. Like, it's like... I understand the concept, but I don't understand how when it transitions, how it doesn't just fall out of the
I
sky.
think it was the problem with the Harrier.
Now, the thing about the Harrier, and what people don't tell you this, and I'm sure Brucker will back me up on this, is the Harrier can only take off vertically if it's unloaded. When it's fully loaded, it's actually short takeoff, vertical landing.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it can take off vertically if it's like pretty much unloaded, but if you have bombs and stuff on it, it has to take off on it can take off on a really short runway. Like the UK uses them for their aircraft carriers. They have a ramp on their runway, and
Well, what the heck?
that's how they do it.
Go ahead.
And then I think the F-35B might be the same way, where it's short takeoff, vertical landing.
I think so.
Cause
Now, what's the military plane, the big one, that they can land in a really short period by reversing the engines?
A C-130.
That's what I thought it was.
Yeah,
They're called
interesting.
JATOs. They're little jet
Jettis, like, right.
jet things. So they're trying to slow themselves down. They can hit that, and it'll. I'm trying to remember exactly because I got told this once. So I'm trying to say this without being incorrect about it, but I'd have to ask.
JATO is the rockets that help them take off.
Yeah. Sorry.
I was gonna say,
I'm getting them confused for some reason.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
Like,
there's one that to slow it down, you can hit another one, and it'll the same kind of thing, and it'll slow it down in a short runway
and
situation. I think.
now, can't you just reverse your engines too to do that?
Yeah, but it won't give you enough thrust.
Because that's a heavy plane. It's a
Yeah.
cargo plane.
So you gotta understand, it's the only thing left in the U.S. Air Force inventory that can land on dirt.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anhack said
Can they not-
JATOs are normally used for takeoff, but reverse thrusting is common on most aircraft.
Yeah.
Even passenger jets like the 737, 747 have reverse thrust. But yeah, because the C-130 is a turboprop, it can still land on dirt. You can't land a jet engine plane on dirt and expect it to take off again.
Yeah. Well, you'll fill it full of dirt to destroy the engine.
Yeah.
What about Ospreys?
Those aren't used by the Air Force. Those are Marines.
But aren't?
The Osprey.
The Osprey.
Yeah.
The MV-22.
No,
Mhm.
we used it.
I thought y'all had some.
It's not a tandem, it's a triple.
I think they have a few for search and rescue actually. I mean,
Yeah.
But yeah, those are more
PJs.
closer to a helicopter, really.
Yeah.
True.
It's a triple.
I still think it'd be fun to ride on.
The C-130 is badass though, because like that thing's like it's not massive, but it's so huge, and you can literally land that thing in a grass field.
It's the
and take
bigger
off
one
again.
of the three because there's a C5, a C and a C17,
Oh, I guess
and then
it
a
is a double.
C-130.
Yeah, C-130 is the
Because
smallest.
the C-130 is the
Yeah.
one that they had the gunship refueling. They used it for forest fire stuff. They could put a big water tank in it.
You can drop Humvees out of the back of it.
Yeah.
It's
Because it's
done
a big ass
everything.
cargo plane. Yeah,
It's-
it's literally called the Swiss Army knife because it's got that many uses.
Yeah.
But an AC-130 spooky gunship just looks cool.
There's
Mhm.
also a search and rescue variant of the C-130.
Yes.
Yeah, because they can fly so slow.
I actually-
they can.
I actually know a retired guy
80.
that's Air Force that I work with down at our aerospace museum
it
here
is.
that actually flew on one.
The KC-130, the
806.
refueling one, is slowly going out of service.
The 135.
Yeah, the 135 is the replacement. Yeah. So
Yeah.
when they do search and rescue with fixed wing, how exactly does that work? Are they just looking for like smoke signals or like flares and whatnot?
Flares, I'd have to ask. I don't know exactly.
Yeah, because with a helicopter, obviously you can actually like look for the guy, right? But
Yeah.
with a C-130, you're basically just covering a lot of ground.
Well, I know around here we've called in National Guard before for search and rescue, and they just use a FLIR to find the heat signatures.
Yep.
And then we go in and give us coordinates on GPS as to where to go and look at.
But the C-130 doesn't have FLIR, only helicopters do. As far as I understand. Some of them might actually. I think there's a Special Forces C-130 too, isn't there?
I think so.
It's all
Again,
black.
I
Yeah,
don't want to
yeah.
give you the wrong information.
Yeah.
So I'll have to
a
look
lot
it
of
up
them
for
aren't
you.
in service anymore either.
I don't think it'd be hard to do FLIR on one, honestly. I mean,
One
they
of them
got
had
on
it in the
drones,
nose
don't they?
actually, and I think it was the special forces one. It had a black nose cap thing, and the entire plane was black. And it did have some kind of sensor in the nose. And I forget I think it was the MC-130. I think is the model number. Ian has probably knows, so he's gonna type it out.
That sounds like it makes sense. I'll have to look into it.
No, SR-71 was the Blackbird. We're still talking about the C-130. Speaking of badass aircraft, the
SR-71. Knowledge for random stuff. The only C-130 or the only SR-71 that's not a full original SR-71 is here in the museum here. It's a YF-12 and something else. I think it's a YF or the back half of a YF-12 and a trainer put together to build an SR-71. There's only one of them. We have it here.
Yeah,
and we have a what?
So they couldn't let you have the real one, eh?
No, it's a real one. That's just the only one.
Yeah, that's still
like
in one piece.
Because it was built that way because they crashed one.
Oh.
They crashed a YF-12 version and made this one was a trainer, and the back half of that wrecked YF-12 put together.
You ever see that meme on Facebook where it says, it's like something requesting flight level 55 or whatever they say for 55,000 feet, and the air traffic control is like, if you can get up there, you can have it. And it says SR-71 Blackbird. It's like, roger that, descending. Because the service ceiling's like 80,000 feet.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're...
Well, they go so fast that the tires are wrapped in aluminum. Or like an aluminum steel, I think, compound. I'll have to take some pictures of it when I go down to museum. I might go down tomorrow and take some pictures for you. But yeah, we have that. We have a Thunderbird F-16. It was actually there at Hill. We have a 117 that's getting restored right now. An actual F-117.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's actively being restored right now by us. So, I'm actually one of the guys that gets to work on it.
So I know the SR-71 could not only outclimb missiles, it could also outfly them in terms of speed. But
yes,
how fast can it fly from New York to LA? Somebody told me once it's like 16 minutes or something insane.
Yeah. It wasn't a very long period of time.
No, it was the thing went Mach 3 or Mach 4. The thing was literally the fastest
and the
thing
cool part
in
about
mankind.
the cool part about the engines is when it gets, I think, Mach 3 point something, it turns into a ramjet and it bypasses the turbine and forces it straight into the afterburner.
Oh my god!
So it force feeds air into it.
You should think that airplane pilots were like the craziest breed of people.
And this thing also was built in the 60s.
Yeah, and everything about it is just insane. Like, it's like, if it wasn't so loud when it flew over, people would think it didn't ever fly.
But we had a guy here that was just a little bit crazier than an airplane pilot.
Oh boy.
The only guy
I'm intrigued.
The only guy that I know that I had a chance to meet that lived to roll a jet car like 5 times.
Wait, hold on, what?
Yes, back in the 60s and 70s, a guy from here in Ohio was a backyard mechanic. He built everything from scratch. He got his hands on I think it was a J79, which at the time was the biggest jet engine that was out there. And he built a car to go after the land speed record.
Down at the Bonneville Salt Flats.
At Bonneville. Well, his car was sponsored by Firestone. Firestone said that this car has one weak point. It's the tires. They're designed for 500 mile an hour. If you get it past that, we don't know what it'll do. At 550 mile an hour, he found out that the car turned into a rolling missile. And he walked away from it.
I will admit, going down to Bonneville Salt Flats and getting to watch some of that is just cool as hell.
Do they just do that regularly there, or do this like scheduled?
No,
Sometimes, not as much now, but
they don't do it at all at Bonneville anymore.
oh yeah, like they'll do for like movies and stuff, but yeah, it's more of kind of a tourist place now.
Right. The salt flats are so worn out that they can't race there anymore. They actually
Yeah,
have
like
to go out
if
to...
you're not careful and you drive out there, you will fall through them.
What do you mean
Yeah.
fall through them?
Like, you know how like when you drive on ice and it cracks and then you fall into water below it?
Yeah.
Do the same thing. You'll get stuck in the salt flats.
Oh, I thought there was water under the salt flats. I thought you were gonna tell me that.
I don't think so.
No, it's basically a dry lake bed.
That's what I thought.
Yeah.
It's,
That's what I
yeah,
thought.
Yeah, it's the bottom of ancient Lake Bonneville. It's actually
Right.
where the town is here. Like you can look up. I'll have to take a picture of it probably tomorrow when it's sunny out. You can see where the mark of where the water was back in the day when it was a lake up on the mountains
let me see if I can find a photo
of
here.
where Lake Bonneville used to be.
So what drained it? Just glaciers moving, or what?
I think so.
That makes sense.
California.
California.
It's California. No, that's why we got to rebuild all the highways and everything because every freaking person from California is coming to Utah.
All right. So the SR-71, the average speed was only 1,435 miles per hour, which is still Mach 1.4, which is like what some planes go when they hit the afterburners. Like that's like the top speed for a lot of military aircraft, or somewhere around that. And Anhat gave me a bunch of times here. You got London to LA in 3 hours and 47 minutes 36 seconds. New York to London in 1 hour 54 minutes 56 seconds, and LA to DC in 1 hour 4 minutes and 19 seconds. At 2,144 mile per hour. The top speed is actually the top speed isn't actually
2,193 miles an hour
oh my god.
at an altitude of 85,065.997 feet. It was able to fly from DC to in just over an hour. I'm rereading this off of some of my museum knowledge that I have.
All right, I was just telling you about this, and Drucker, this is mainly for you. This is a photo of what it looked like after he rolled it.
Just not to butt in here, but the top
Jesus.
speed is still classified. Oh, I want to
Yeah.
see the hold on, I want to see the thing when he rolled it.
Jesus Christ.
He walked away from
That is one lucky SOB.
I can't see it. Where'd you post it? Did you post it in the lobby?
Yeah.
Oh.
Farm Sim public channels. You keep going clear up to the other one.
Yeah, I went.
You keep going
I
to your lobby for some reason.
Yeah. Hold on here.
Operator error.
Wow. Right here. Look at this.
Oh my
Wow.
god.
I got a photo of it in color.
So the SR-71's top speed is classified. What's the service ceiling? Or is that classified too?
I'd have to look into it. I'd have to go ask some of my museum friends that know about it.
So, how high do they get up there before they're just technically in space?
I don't know off the top of my head.
Because I know the SR-71 obviously had oxygen to fly away.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. The suit was pressurized.
Oh my god.
Well, the windshield gets up to 600 degrees.
How did that even withstand that?
Just the way it was made, because actually, kind of a neat story. They'd have their like whatever food they ate. They would put it up there, up on the little like dash right below the windshield.
Yep.
And in a few minutes, they'd have hot food.
Look at that.
How would they eat it? I guess they'd have to descend?
I don't know off the top of my head.
Autopilot.
Yeah, but you'd still have to descend because you take that mask off to eat.
Yeah, at that height, you're
Look at that
You
last
would
photo.
be in a rough situation, to put it lightly.
Oh yeah.
At 80,000 feet,
I
you
gotta
just
ask
pass
more
out right
about it
away.
so I have more knowledge of it. But
Yeah.
it's a
odds
cool
are
plane
you
to
would
learn about.
descend.
But yeah, I actually found the actual of what ours is. It was the back half of a YF-12 and the front of a static SR-71 trainer.
So the
Is what ours got
YF-12
made.
was the replacement, wasn't it? That was proposed but never made it anywhere?
Yeah.
Yeah.
and they wrecked one, so they took the back half and that trainer and built the C model, which is the only one which is in our museum.
Yeah, because like I said, they wouldn't let you guys have the real one.
Oh, no, we do have the real one.
No, like
It's
one
the
that
only
actually
one
flies.
They don't fly them anymore.
I know, but the ones that did fly, they obviously wouldn't just put that in a museum.
They actually do. There's one in the Smithsonian. There's the ones out at Skunk Works.
Oh. I
Yeah,
didn't realize
they're
that.
out there.
Oh, I didn't realize that.
Yeah, you go down to Skunk Works, there's like 2 or 3 of them out on display.
Huh.
Yeah, and then the C model's in our museum.
So 330,000 feet is technically outer space.
But it's the same. Like, speaking of the SR-70, the same way is with the 117 is ours actually flew. Ours is just decommissioned and got blasted and got all the classified stuff taken out of it so it can go in a museum.
Yeah.
And we're
Now,
now restoring it back to look like what it looked like.
what was the deal with people saying the SR-71 used to leak fuel on takeoff?
It did, because I can't remember exactly what it was, but it did leak fuel. It leaked, and by the time they'd take off, about halfway into their flight, they'd refuel, because when it heated up, because how it heats, it expands.
Yeah.
So I'd tighten it up, and then they get up in the air, do aero refueling for the rest of their flight.
Oh boy. That would have been.
Yeah, there's some cool stories.
Did you look at that last photo I sent, Drucker?
What?
The last photo I sent in lobby in color. Look at that.
Wow.
They also couldn't take off full with full fuel.
That's why.
Yeah. But yeah,
Because-
Anhack
well,
says
have you-
that the metal tightened up when it was.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's wild, man. And
Well,
they built it
I'll have
all
to-
without a
I'll have
computer.
I'll have to send a picture of it. The engine, one engine is the same length as an F-35. They're that big. That damn thing is huge. I'll have to get a picture of like the suit in front of it in the museums for your size reference, because it's a 6 foot tall like, size suit
Yeah.
compared to that thing, just for your size reference. Actually,
How high up would you say it is just to the canopy?
7.5 feet, I think. Well,
Like
7,
I-
8 feet, because I'm 6 foot tall, and it's a couple feet. It's a couple, at
Oh,
least.
I
A foot
figured
and a half,
that.
2.5 feet above my head.
Oh, I figured it was even
Standing
taller
on-
than
standing
that.
on
I knew they were long,
It
but I
might,
thought
it
they
might
were.
be 9 feet in the air, but
Oh man.
yeah, it's a big freaking plane.
And how long would you say it is? Like overall length? Are we talking like 30, 40 feet or what?
Yeah, probably more, almost 50.
Oh man.
Or here, I'll send it in the lobby of the picture of it from our museum.
All right.
But yeah, that photo
Because ours is the C model.
that last photo I sent you in color, he walked away from that.
Okay, so for your size reference, that display case is 7 foot tall.
Hold on here.
7, maybe 8 foot tall.
Where'd you drop that with lobby?
The one we.
The members area.
Oh, wait, here, I'll move it,
Okay,
I'll
so
move
the
it.
aircraft wasn't actually that tall. It was really big, but it wasn't like. I assumed it
Yeah,
was
here,
like.
I'm gonna
we're
move
talking
it.
like.
Sorry, I'm gonna move it to the correct one.
All right, I'm almost done the stream here. I'm gonna call it quits after I fill this spreader here, because I don't have much else to do tonight, and I gotta get ready for tomorrow or later today's stream.
Wait, yeah, there's the C model SR-71.
1 second here. I'll take a look at them.
And just for random curiosity, I'll just send you the picture of our 117 because that's just cool. Because not many people have ever actually seen one.
I've seen pictures of one, but like from far
Yeah,
away. You know
that's
what I
a
mean?
picture. That's a picture of one.
Like,
I just
you know
went
what I mean? Like,
I'm
I've
far
only ever-
away just so you can see it. Oh, I do have one more other cool picture. It's the
That's
panel
actually-
art that's inside that F-117.
That's actually kind of badass, Anhack. But anyways, guys, I'm gonna call it a night. So you guys have a great day now. And if you like this video, give it a like and subscribe. And I'll probably be streaming later today at some point. Have a good one, guys.